Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, we got another mod. Once again, don't have
80 kilobytes.
energy yet.
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes.
This is another one of those areas I need to cleanse, so cleanse this. Yeah, made it a lot brighter. Once again, we need clearance. I don't think there was anything stopping us down to the bottom there. No, I think we're good to just move on.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Okay, well, there's a bathroom here. Obviously, we'll check it out. And obviously, I'll be disappointed. Well, doesn't seem to lead much. That door doesn't seem like it wants to be opened ever. Same with that one. Internet usage right. Internet is not for social media use. No FCB materials of any kind must be scanned or uploaded. FBC email addresses are for work-related conspiracies owners. They are required to access internet. If a Crucible's Black Rock shield gets damaged, vacate immediately and alert Mr. Thomas. If you notice any text in your work that you did not recall writing, vacate your cubicle immediately and alert Mr. Thomas. Black Rock shell gets damaged. Do not connect internal comms devices to the network. Purchase for communication department use only. Altered items are forbidden in cubicles. Notify security of any breaches immediately. They may require internal lockdown. Must have been fun just recording all this gibberish. Oh no. I think that's the wall we were on about. Got another shelter. This one seems normal. Book club. Book club notes from Penny by Al Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title Useless You, Unless You, Useless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got really annoying really fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech, and their motors made a lot the most sense to me. Honestly, if I could choose between some hoity-toity flowers in space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invaded City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dog fight between the two ace pilots, sign me up. Well, kind of ruined the whole thing for me. Was my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. To that. Ooh, new weapon mod. Oh, exclusive to the Shatterer. Interesting.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss of last
Ow.
conduit. We need to cleanse it.
Okay, so it shoots 3 and then, well, stops. I feel like I can move, I'll be able to explore more things after grabbing the object. So not too worried about exploring fully. Grab this. So this is the floppy disk. I guess we're going up. Seems somewhat safe here. Somewhat. Okay. Always reminds me of an anomaly from like Stalker. Which is not a bad thing neither. Oh. This move can be. Ooh.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Haha. I think I found a use for energy. Okay. I do wonder if I didn't turn the subtitles on, would they still show up at that point, you know? Whee. Okay, it's quite satisfying. Take that! I say quite satisfying. What I really mean is very satisfying. Grab you and give it to you. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Huh, it's going to astral plane. You must stop them.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. That's a weird ass place. Thankfully, the telekinesis or launch really good at destroying those shield things. Excuse me. I guess I don't know what that is. Lovely. I am liking this so far. I mean, to be fair, the whole weirdness side of things really does appeal to me a lot. Just cuz. I didn't. Okay. Not necessarily the thing I wanted to grab onto. I want to try and grab onto this thing, but it's fine. I don't think we're going to find many items here. Oh, this is a level 2 guy. His Ranger. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed, experienced expeditionary forces. His corrupted counterparts are extremely formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE responses or threshold explorations, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. His Rangers utilize these weapons as well as advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. His Rangers have no observed supernatural abilities beyond some being able to protect it by shields of dense resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the HIS are capable of applying to the situation, it is feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree. As the HIS able to tap into the combat training and utilize it, further observation is required. Okay, demolition expert. Field research on HIS. Confidential. The Bureau only allowed certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in demolitions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets in engineering work as well as combat situations. HIS demolition experts are only observed in HIS variations to wield the specifically built rocket-propelled grenades that is designed to identify and track blank entities once found, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that HIS restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does it tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Oh, and this is the floppy disk. Current location redacted. Oh, containment location. Containment procedure must be contained in a cell with no other loose materials. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows power utilitarians to technically lift materials and throw them a short distance. See Dr. Dan's presentation 11:15 for more information. The object is currently bound to blank for research purposes. So I kind of like the fact that you have to they have to bound these objects first. Stolen from a new Soviet military base located in blank by agents blank and blank with the CIA. This diskette contains launch codes to blank missiles, believed to be received for use against blank. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant at the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requested reconditioned, grabbed by the agents the next day. So I guess we just keep going. Oh yeah, because we didn't get the thing we actually wanted yet.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Oh, I can come in here. Oh, this looks like a goodie. Some more material. Just throwing things about because I can. I can... No. An entire desk. That's awesome. I'm not seeing anything collectible-y. So other than the material, that seems to be all that was here. broke that wall. Pretty cool. Whew. There's a lot of these reading things. Reinformation campaign summary of William A.W.E. National news sites have begun publishing the story of a polar bear attack in the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by a migrated polar bear desperate for food, because the ecosystem was being ruined by global warming, was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological context makes the public much likely to question the truth or whatever. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. A strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring blank and blank for any off message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. These whispers are hilarious. This area is huge, which just means more areas I have to explore. Well, maybe not if they're, closed off. Whoa. Whoa. Was not expecting this room to be, well, looking like this for one. Okay, I need to pay a bit more attention. There's a scary guy about. Still hitting a square randomly at the end to reload. Data breaches, or data breach. Last month, our on-site servers experienced intrusion by unauthorized user. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file which contained portions of various Dr. Dallon's presentations. Investigations were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following the confirmed identities of these users. Blah 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 blah. I would be super scared if one of them just happened to be my name. Christopher Miles Brolin. These individuals are a breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. Interesting. Energy boost. There's a weird ass room. Yeah, this door is like full on not usable yet. Maybe we get a power that lets us unmelt the melted doors. Can't make it through that. Oh hey, clearance level 1. It's about time. Wait. Oh, that's something I picked up, right. Clearance level 1. Oh, these are just materials. These have nothing to do with the clearance level.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy.
Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
Oh, there you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
I wonder if America Overnight was something set up by the Bureau to find more things. Who wrote this report to Dr. Tarlin? That would be... I'm tempted to read that, but at the same time, I'm like, nah. I'll be here forever if I did. Got shelter here. I keep seeing things like highlighted, and I keep thinking it's something I can interact with. You know, more so than the thing. These guys got a toilet, and they did set up that way. That's entertaining. Shush.